Hey, Orange One here. So we've got ourselves a forgotten beast that just appeared. Kopker Ipiduik. They're an enormous blob that is mostly made of vomit, so they'll probably die pretty quickly, but they have a shell. It does have deadly dust, which means it could just like one shot and kill our people. It is right here. So if I look at it, we get that description, and if I look at, I think, wounds, we can see it's got a body and a shell. So it's, I would imagine it's not the toughest forgotten beast to take down, but at the same time, it can shoot out dust, which is concerning, to say the least. So what I think we're gonna want to do is just kind of bring in everybody like we did for the Goblin Raid. Get them on an alert, tell them to come back to the danger zone, and get the walls closed off. And hopefully one of our adventurers, the Monster Slayers, is actually going to be out there to fight it. I'm not sure. How that's going to go for them though if they do try and fight it. Ideally, some of the natives try and fight it, and they kill it. I think it is making its way towards our base, but I think that that's probably long enough to have everyone through the gate. There is an adventurer that's still out there. Hopefully the adventurer and him go toe to toe. But for now, we're going to go to the meeting hall, and we are going to close it. Oh gosh. I know I wrote it down here somewhere. I've got this on some piece of paper, a little map for myself. But my desk is a mess. Like, a serious mess. So I'm not sure which one opens or closes the door. Or a cavern, which is kind of an important thing. Yeah, I'm not seeing the map. Time for some dwarfy experiments. I don't think this is the water, isn't it? Because we've got the thing closed over there. So I think it was this guy right here. Go down to the deep cavern. And see if that shut. We want it to shut this, basically. If I go to the meeting hall, it says it's on. What if I go to this one and pull that? We'll see if that does it. There we go, that did it. Okay. So that means we could probably pull this one and open it back up, because I don't think we want to completely close off the lower levels, because we do have some stuff going on down there. Actually, before we go there, I did want to show you something kind of funny. You remember in the last episode how we had a dwarf that died? Cog died fighting that one thing. Well, one of his fellow militarymen, I think it was Jemison, engraved this image. And this is why Dwarf Fortress is amazing right here. It's a painting of Cog who mortally wounded someone and then is laughing. So he's killed someone and he's laughing about it, and someone's like, yep, that's what he should be remembered for. Right there. Not defending against the goblin invasion, but, you know, for taking out one of our dwarves. Oh man. I don't know if it's intended as a like, hey, look at this guy is a bad guy or a good guy, but I just thought it was entertaining. So let's just kind of see where this Forgotten Beast goes. I'm just gonna watch it because I bet it's either gonna run into one of the adventures. Yeah, it's just outside of our walls, which makes me extra happy that we decided to shut ourselves off, because now they're like literally outside. So we actually, gosh, we were really lucky. That worked out for us pretty well. One other option I was thinking about is we could, if he just waits there, we could mine out some rock above him and then just have that fall on him and it might kill him. But as you can see, there's a monster slayer over there that I think is making their way over. Oh yeah, we got another one coming here. It's your time to shine there, bud. Zuntir. Let's just look at his equipment before he comes into this. Got some iron, some copper. Oh gosh, that copper. Steel. Got a silver short sword. I think a silver short sword versus a pile of vomit with a shell. The silver short sword should win. Oh gosh, look at all that deadly dust. Did you guys fight? What's the deal? Your right eye and your left eye are blue. What does that mean? If I go to my health screen, there's no way for me to search, is there? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a way for us to search. If I click on him, and I go to Z, and then I go to H for health, he's blind. His vision is lost. Okay, so this thing blinds people? Is that what his mist does? If that's the case, I really don't want to fight him. Did he just blind our adventurers? Like, permanently? I think he did. I think now they're just wandering around in the caves completely blind. Man, that's pretty brutal. You right there, bud. What are you doing? What's the job that you've got going? Monster slaying? You're just running around blind now, trying to slay monsters? It's a little odd that you're not trying to slay the one that blinded you. I do have to say. That I don't really understand. Is that his blood? Yeah, that's totally his blood. Gosh, dude. For someone who's killed a number of things, it's a pretty hard way to go. He's now nauseous. I think I would be too if I was in his situation there. Yeah, this thing's just chilling. And if it stays right there, it's gonna be pretty straightforward to try and drop some stuff on top of him. We just need to like mine that out right there. So if I set someone up on the mine job, I could say, okay, mine to like here. And then channel this out. Maybe don't channel this out right here. That doesn't seem to make sense. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a good plan. We'll do something like that for now. We'll have to close it off eventually. I'd rather crush him with some rocks than try going toe to toe with something that can just blind our entire fortress. And as epic as that sounds, having like this blind like dwarf civilization. You know what that reminds me of is that one Oblivion quest where there's like blind monks. I think they looked at like the Elder Scrolls or something and they ended up going blind from it, I'm pretty sure. I could be totally wrong, but that's what I thought it was about. Are we on the alert anymore? No, we are not. Okay, so people should be coming back down. I think we even have our militia right here. Yeah, these dudes, like, I've got no doubt in their ability to fight. I think they could kill most enemies, but if they go blind as soon as we get in the fight, I don't think we're gonna stand too much of a chance. If I look at the Forgotten Beast, is he hurt? If I click on him, did he get any wounds? No, he did not. Actually, which makes me curious, if I look at my reports, can I see the Hungry Head? What? That's an interesting enemy. I don't see the Forgotten Beast on here. Did they even fight? They may have not even gotten a chance to fight because I think we're seeing the Goblin raid there. I think they didn't even officially fight each other there. Wow, okay. We'll just drop things on him until he dies. That's the plan. Oh, is that dude trying to make his way back? Yeah, this dude's about to get blasted too. His eyes actually are wounded, but I don't think he's blind. His vision's somewhat impaired. Locum. Are you gonna get any hits on this dude? No, doesn't look like it. Of course, the Forgotten Beast moved now. I'm curious if I look at this dude, if his vision's gotten better. Yeah, actually, it looks like maybe it just temporarily blinds them. Vision is somewhat impaired. Okay, before I send out my military force, we'll let them probably go hungry first before doing anything. Yeah, it is kind of hanging out there. Now it's come over here, of course. It moved. As soon as I start getting the rock ready to drop on him, he moved. Is that adventure going to... Yeah, these adventurers keep on trying to hit him. And it doesn't seem to go very well. I don't think they even get a hit on him. Ooh, actually no. Someone did get a hit on him there. This shell seems to be hurt. There's some sort of frozen extract. Interesting. Okay, well, I know it may not be as riveting as us charging in with the whole army. I think this is a much safer way of taking this dude out. Forgive me for being cautious. This is not Kenshi. If I make a mistake, people are not just gonna be knocked out. You know, they're gonna straight up die. Like, we already have a tome fool. And I feel like these adventures, like, I know that the dust, the effect can be randomly generated, so it can just sometimes just instantly kill you or make your skin kind of melt. There's some really nasty effects. I mean, going blind, if it's a temporary effect, is not that bad. Like, honestly, it's not that bad at all. While we're doing this, because I think I'm just gonna wait, I think I'm gonna make a new uniform. How do I do that? And for uniforms, let's add a uniform. We're going to name this steel armor, and we're going to make sure that they have a steel breastplate. How do you change the material of this? I know there's a way to designate the material. And uniforms, steel armor. Oh gosh, I've forgotten it, and I don't seem to see it right now. M for material. Okay, let's make it steel. There we go. So steel breastplates. And then I also want a cloak. And let's see, Elda's leg wear, so we'll do greaves. And those greaves I want to be steel as well. So it's basically going to be the metal armor setup. But we are going to make sure it is steel. Yeah, steel helmets. Gloves, we'll want some gauntlets. And those gauntlets should also be steel. And then footwear, so we need some boots. B for boots. I want high boots that are also steel. I mean, you can't get this, right? Like, basically we're just designating this so that we know who has steel and whatnot. And eventually I am gonna copy this and make a steel sword, set up steel axe and hammer, so I know who my people are. I can designate that and have a balanced force. S for shield. Shield / bucklers. And I'm actually going to do weapon, give them individual choice. Not just any wood. Oh wow, look at all the different wood options, that's ridiculous. Steel, yep. And steel. So everything should be steel with that armor set. And then we're going to assign that to people. We'll definitely give that first to the commanders. So I look at your equipment. I don't want to have the metal armor. Gosh, how do I do this? Is it positions? No, it's not positions. I know there's a way to designate for the squad who's wearing metal versus other things. Oh, is it? Is it supplies maybe? No, not supplies. Schedule? I know I can look it up. Let's see, let's have a look-see and see how this dude's doing down here. Yeah, its shell's broken and cut open. While that's running in the background, I'm gonna just look it up. Isn't there like a military guide? Yeah, military guide. Equipment. That's for a crossbow. Is there something on uniforms? So if you go to C for squad, yeah, I know it's underneath like the squad menu. So if I go to M, yeah, I'm not sure, I'm not seeing it. It's not ammunition, not schedule. I could have sworn it was underneath the uniform option. Or the equip option. It feels like it should be underneath this. Like you should be able to be like, hey, oh yeah, I just changed their uniform, I got rid of something. I just deleted an item off of his uniform. His metal armor. Oh gosh, what did I do? I'm going to just check. I'm just gonna Google it. I can't figure it out. Here we go, changing equipment. So yeah, this seems to have something about it. So M, and then an E for equipment. So M, E for equipment. And then, oh, let's see, assign uniforms. There we go. I want the commanders definitely with the steel uniform. I'm actually gonna make sure you guys all have steel uniforms for the granite speeches and see if we have a full set, because that should tell us what I need to then produce to give us a fully set up steel squad. So I think we have 10 sets of gear, but I'm not 100% sure on that as well. Someone's got an equipment mismatch, that's fine. So I'll give them a little bit of time to grab the gear because I'm sure some of them don't have what they need. Yeah, they've dropped steel helm and whatnot on the ground here. I may have totally just messed up my military's equipment. So if I look at these guys, most of them have most of the stuff besides the greaves and the cloak. Do we have an order for steel greaves? We do not. Let's make like 10 more of those. Could have sworn that there was some steel greaves on the floor here, but no, it does not look like it. Oh, by the way, we've been trying to make soap. I think I was doing that in the last episode. I don't know if I ended up actually getting it made though. Doesn't look like it. Got some lye though, which I think means that we're going to start making the soap. Because we did have a number of people that had infections from the fight, but I think they've made a pretty good recovery actually. I'm trying to double check. We've got lye, because I did see that we just made it. Maybe they just didn't realize we had it. And we need to make tallow. Maybe we need to get an order in for tallow. Render fat. 10 of those. And do that. And that's for the products. I think that should have it. I mean, it's saying that we've already got globs, so I think we already have tallow. Oh, I bet people have been cooking with it, so we should probably just butcher some animal so we can get the fat. I think we've got a couple bulls. The cows, just regular old bulls. Yes, we do. Let's go ahead and kill one. That should give us plenty of fat. And we actually should be able to also make some cloaks from it. We got lye. Okay, look, they're making soap from tallow right now. Awesome, so we got some soap being made. One problem still is this forgotten beast just hanging out by the entrance here. I just wanted to check on our adventures. Yeah, where are you at, bud? It says you're hungry. I go to you. He's just hungry. Doesn't seem to be under any ill effect from the fights that he's been in. Also just wanted to check, yeah, it's been about half an hour. I just want to let things play out just for a minute to see if the adventurers try and attack this forgotten beast again or not. Doesn't seem like they're going to, but we might just want to... I think what I'm probably going to do is let the game go for like a while longer, see if our adventurers die. I don't think they're going to, but they might. If they don't die in like the next like couple in-game days, then we might send down the military to try and kill this thing. Because it doesn't seem like it's a deadly dust is actually deadly. It just says that as a generic thing. Just to be like, hey, be careful, this thing is a forgotten beast. Could totally kill your entire squad. Okay, looks like... Oh yeah, we're still missing some steel greaves in those cloaks. I do have an order on for cloaks though, don't I? Yeah, the other cloaks. They're working on them. Yeah, you know, this is the wonders of Dwarf Fortresses. Sometimes you get stuck with a forgotten beast just hanging out by your cave farm, your little mushroom farm. Again, we could try dropping some stuff on it, but I don't know how successful that's going to be because it's probably just going to move by the time we're ready to drop it. Channel. He's right there. Oh, you know what? Why they're not channeling out the other thing up here is because they can't get to it. There we go. They should be able to get in here now. We'll try one last thing. We're gonna try dropping these rocks on him, and if that doesn't work, I think we'll just end it there. And we'll move forward on either charging in with the militia, or we'll see about the adventures maybe. Is that an adventure right there? Yeah, this dude's a human crossbower. I should probably have set up a little water source outside. Wait, what? A were-loris? Okay, now we're getting attacked by a were creature that I don't even recognize. I think I'm probably gonna end this episode here and we'll start the next one trying to deal with this were-loris. Thank you for joining me. This has been Orange One.